That for you before 9 on BBC CWR. But first of all, let's check in, shall we, as it's a Thursday morning, with our movie critic James Luxford from Stratford-upon-Avon, going through some of the movies that are being released this weekend. Good morning, James.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us, as ever, this morning. Just before I get into your choices and your picks for this weekend, I mean, we've heard, haven't we, that Cineworld this morning in the headlines revealing half-year losses of £1.3 billion. It's forced their cinemas to close. The future for cinemas does look, well, bleak. Would that be correct?
I think it's facing many of the similar problems that every other business is facing. You've been talking in the news about football clubs needing crowds to survive. We're talking about, and certainly in our world, my wife works in theatre. There's no audiences, there's no chance to put on plays, and cinemas are no different. I mean, there's been a slowdown in big movies that draw in crowds. We've obviously had a missing summer in terms of movies that are being shown. This is the biggest time, so this is concerning, but not altogether surprising. Cineworld, which also owns Picture House, it would have relied on a big summer to bolster their profits, and so yes, it's concerning, but I think this is something that's going to hit very many industries over the next few months and years.
Cineworld did say the group current trading was encouraging considering the circumstances. So that's the picture in cinemas. What about the movies themselves, James? What have you got for us this week?
Well, we're going to start off with Monsoon in cinemas Friday, which is it sees Henry Golding play a British Vietnamese man returning to his birth city of Saigon after his mother's death to reconnect with his parents' memory.
It's been a long time. 30 years.
If I see you in the street, I cannot recognize you. Where are you staying?
Taodian, District 2.
You should visit your old home.
Yeah, I'm going to.
You look like your picture. Thank God.
Went to where we used to live. I felt like a tourist. I hardly recognize this country anymore.
People who might not be familiar with Henry Golding, what do we know him from, James?
We know him from the smash hit Crazy Rich Asians from about 18 months, 2 years ago. He's a really promising young actor and just terrific in this. It's really interesting and enjoyable film. It's part drama, it's part travelogue. There's some gorgeous photography of Vietnam and just a lovely story about family history and connecting with yourself. Obviously, you heard Henry Golding there talking about not recognizing the place where you were born, and particularly in Vietnam with the world history and the weight of history on him personally. It's just a really interesting story. I think if you're missing travel, this will be for you. And as I say, Henry Golding, who will be recognizable from Crazy Rich Asians and other films, is just terrific.
Good stuff. Monsoon, which opens at cinemas in Coventry, Warwickshire as of Friday. And your second pick is also another cinema release this weekend.
Yes, it's Miss Juneteenth in cinemas for Friday. It's a drama about a mother and former beauty pageant queen who prepares her reluctant daughter for a beauty pageant in the face of financial hardship.
Welcome to the Miss Juneteenth pageant.
I will never get over seeing Miss Juneteenth cleaning toilets.
The winner of Miss Juneteenth will receive a full scholarship to any historically Black institution of your choice.
Good luck. I know that you are looking to replicate your success. What's her problem?
I beat her.
A classic case of a parent trying to live vicariously through its offspring.
Yes, and this is just a great movie. It has some context about race in America. Juneteenth alludes to the marking of the end of slavery in the US. However, as you say, it's mostly about a mother-daughter relationship, the difficulty within that, kind of echo past glories through your daughter, and also just about making ends meet in modern America and what you have to do to get by. I think it's a thoughtful, thought-provoking movie and really well acted as well.
Good stuff. And your final pick, something for us to watch on the TV over the weekend.
Yes, Saturday, 4:35 on Film 4. It's The Adventures of Tintin, Steven Spielberg's take on Tintin, starring Jamie Bell and Andy Serkis, as Tintin goes in search of a legendary sunken ship.
Secure the cargo. A power that could have changed the course of history was lost. Generations have searched for it.
Snowy, look at this. It was long claimed the ship was carrying a secret cargo.
But no one has found a clue. Until now.
The model ship conceals a clue.
I saw this when it came out at the cinema and thought it really came across well on the big screen. I'm wondering, just listening to that there, how that might transfer to the TV box on Saturday.
Yeah, I've seen it on sort of DVD and home entertainment, things like that, and I think it works quite well. This is really good fun. It's motion capture, so I put very basically sort of a mixture of animation and live action, bits of both really. And I always thought it feels a little bit like Indiana Jones for a younger audience. Just the adventures, the hijinks, a very Steven Spielberg feel to the movie. And it was also a wonderful appearance from Daniel Craig as a mysterious figure linked to the search, and just a great cast all around.
And that's a great comparison as a younger, accessible Indiana Jones. Fantastic. James, appreciate that. Thanks very much indeed. Always good to hear from you, and we'll speak again next week. Thanks for your tips this week.
Thank you.
James Luxford, movie critic in Stratford-upon-Avon, and Monsoon, Miss Juneteenth, both open in cinemas on Friday. The Adventures of Tintin you can catch on Film 4 Saturday, 25 to 5, 4:35.
BBC CWR. £10 million of work.